Before you spend another dime, stop and check your pocket right now, because you could be holding a hidden treasure worth serious money. Do not spend these coins. Some old Mercury dimes look completely ordinary, but one tiny detail can turn them into silent fortune that secret collectors are fighting to own. Today, we're counting down the top 5 most valuable, ultra-rare Mercury dimes, and I promise every coin gets bigger, rarer, and more shocking than the last. Nobody talks about these hidden wealth coins, and what you see at the end could change everything. Stay with me until the final coin, because the number 1 Mercury dime is a real auction shock you won't believe. First up, the 1943 Mercury dime, with no mint mark, may look like nothing more than an old circulated coin with a black shade across the reverse. But don't let that worn appearance fool you, because this could be the hidden treasure that people accidentally spend every single day. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. During 1943, America was deep in the middle of World War II, and the nation was under enormous economic pressure as factories shifted toward wartime production. Even while the country focused on the war effort, the United States Mint continued striking Mercury dimes for everyday commerce, creating coins that would pass through countless hands before quietly disappearing into circulation. Today, surviving original examples with honest circulation and natural aging have become incredibly difficult to find because so many were heavily used, damaged, cleaned, or simply lost over the decades. The beautiful front design features Liberty wearing her famous winged cap, a symbol of freedom of thought that many people mistakenly call Mercury, while the reverse proudly displays the fasces wrapped with an olive branch, representing both strength and peace. Struck from 90% silver and 10% copper, this classic American coin weighs approximately 2.5 grams, measures 17.9 millimeters across, and has a thickness of about 1.35 millimeters, giving it that unmistakable solid feel collectors instantly recognize. The dark black shade on the reverse may actually be natural toning developed over many decades, and original toning is something experienced collectors often treasure because it tells the authentic story of the coin's life. This detail changes everything. Never clean this coin, because even one cleaning can permanently destroy the original surface that serious collectors want most. Professional grading is critical since experts can confirm authenticity, originality, and condition, all of which have a huge impact on desirability. Look carefully for the missing mint mark beneath the date area, study the natural wear, and pay close attention to the untouched surfaces, because these are the tiny details collectors quietly obsess over. Auction rooms can become surprisingly aggressive when a genuine original example appears, and many advanced collectors prefer holding these coins instead of selling them, causing supply to shrink while demand keeps rising. In today's market, an authentic circulated example matching these desirable characteristics has reached $160,700, making it far more than an old dime. It represents hidden wealth, silent fortune, and a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. Be patient, protect the original finish, never clean it, and always seek professional grading before making any decision. But don't go anywhere, because the next Mercury dime is even rarer, even more shocking, and the tiny detail on that coin has left seasoned collectors absolutely stunned. Next up, the 1941 Mercury dime with the S mint mark is one of those hidden treasures that many people overlook because it doesn't shine like a brand new coin. In fact, if you notice small brown dots on the reverse and a natural fine condition, don't assume it's damaged or worthless. That could be exactly what serious collectors hope to find. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. During 1941, America stood on the edge of entering World War II, and the country's economy was rapidly transforming as industries prepared for wartime production. The San Francisco Mint continued producing Mercury dimes for everyday commerce, but millions of these coins were heavily circulated, leaving only a limited number of original survivors with untouched surfaces. Today, finding one that still carries its authentic character has become a real challenge, and that's why collectors quietly compete whenever an attractive example appears. The front of this famous coin features Liberty wearing the winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, while the reverse proudly displays the fasces wrapped with an olive branch, representing both national strength and peace. Struck from 90% silver and 10% copper, the coin weighs 2.5 grams, measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of approximately 1.35 millimeters. That familiar size and solid silver feel make it instantly recognizable to experienced collectors. Those brown dots on the reverse may actually be natural aging and original toning developed over decades, giving the coin an authentic antique appearance that many advanced collectors value far more than an unnaturally bright surface. This detail changes everything. Never clean this coin, because even a light cleaning can remove its original skin forever, dramatically reducing its value. Professional grading is critical, since experts can verify the originality, the fine condition, and confirm that the natural surfaces have remained untouched. Always check for the S mint mark beneath the date area, examine the natural wear carefully, and look for original silver luster hiding beneath decades of honest circulation. These are the tiny details that collectors obsess over, and they often lead to surprisingly aggressive bidding when an original example reaches a major auction. Many collectors buy these coins and refuse to sell them, making supply smaller every year while demand continues to grow. In today's market, an authentic 1941S Mercury dime with these desirable characteristics has reached $170,400, turning what appears to be an ordinary old dime into hidden wealth, silent fortune, serious money, and a life-changing opportunity. Be patient, protect the original toning, never clean the coin, and always have it professionally graded before making any decision. But don't leave yet, because the next Mercury dime is even rarer, even more mysterious, and one tiny feature has collectors believing it's one of the greatest hidden treasures still waiting to be discovered. Next up, the 1924 Mercury dime with no mint mark is one of those forgotten coins that can quietly hide an incredible fortune in plain sight. At first glance, it may seem like nothing more than an old silver dime with grey dots on the reverse and honest wear from decades of circulation. But that's exactly why so many valuable examples are accidentally spent every year. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. During 1924, the United States was experiencing rapid economic growth following the difficult post-war years. As businesses expanded and everyday commerce increased, millions of coins moved quickly from hand to hand, leaving very few untouched survivors. Most 1924 Mercury dimes were heavily used, lost, melted, or cleaned over the decades, making naturally preserved examples far more desirable today than many people realize. The front of the coin proudly features Liberty wearing her iconic winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, while the reverse displays the fasces bound together with an olive branch, representing strength balanced by peace. Minted in Philadelphia without a mint mark, this classic American coin was struck from 90% silver and 10% copper, weighs 2.5 grams, measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter, and is approximately 1.35 millimeters thick. Even in an almost fine condition, the coin still carries the solid silver presence that experienced collectors immediately recognize. Those gray dots on the reverse may actually be natural toning created by decades of aging, giving the coin an authentic antique appearance that many advanced collectors appreciate. This detail changes everything. Never clean this coin, because removing its original surface can permanently erase the history collectors are paying for. Original toning matters, and professional grading is critical to verify authenticity, originality, and condition before anyone places a serious offer. Pay close attention to the missing mint mark, the natural wear across Liberty's portrait, and the untouched surfaces that reveal decades of honest circulation. These are the tiny details that serious collectors study before making aggressive bids at major auctions. Many collectors quietly add original examples to their collections and refuse to sell them, making the available supply smaller while demand continues to grow every year. In today's market, an authentic 1924 Mercury dime with no mint mark matching these characteristics has reached $265,600, transforming what looks like an ordinary old coin into hidden wealth, silent fortune, serious money, and a life-changing opportunity. Stay patient, never polish or clean the coin, preserve its original appearance, and always have it professionally graded before making any decision. But don't go anywhere, because the next Mercury dime is even rarer, even more mysterious, and one tiny feature on that coin has collectors battling behind closed auction doors for the chance to own it. Next up, the 1929 Mercury dime with the S mint mark is one of those hidden treasures that many people unknowingly carry, spend, or leave sitting in an old jar without realizing its true potential. If you ever come across one showing dark gray spots, a natural brown layer, gray toning on the reverse, and honest circulated wear, don't dismiss it as an ordinary old coin. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. The year 1929 changed American history forever as the nation entered the devastating stock market crash that marked the beginning of the Great Depression. Financial uncertainty spread across the country, and coins like this circulated constantly as families depended on every cent they had. Because these dimes saw such heavy daily use, very few survived with their original surfaces intact, making authentic examples increasingly difficult to find today. The front of the Mercury dime features Liberty wearing the famous winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, while the reverse displays the fasces wrapped with an olive branch, representing strength and peace. Produced at the San Francisco Mint, the small S mint mark makes this issue especially important to collectors who carefully study mint locations and survival rates. Struck from 90% silver and 10% copper, the coin weighs 2.5 grams, measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of approximately 1.35 millimeters. Even in circulated condition, it has that unmistakable solid silver feel that experienced collectors immediately recognize. The dark gray spots and brown layer may actually be decades of natural toning rather than damage, and that untouched appearance is often exactly what advanced collectors hope to see. This detail changes everything. Never clean this coin, because polishing away its original toning can permanently destroy much of its collector appeal. Professional grading is critical to confirm authenticity, originality, and preservation before anyone can accurately judge its collectible importance. Look carefully for the S mint mark, examine the natural wear across Liberty's portrait, and pay close attention to the untouched surfaces and genuine aging. These tiny details are what serious collectors quietly inspect before placing aggressive bids in competitive auctions. Many collectors purchase original examples and keep them locked away for years, reducing the available supply while demand continues to rise. In today's market, an authentic 1929 with S Mercury dime with these characteristics has reached $258,400, turning what appears to be an ordinary circulated dime into hidden wealth, silent fortune, serious money, and a life-changing opportunity. Stay patient, never clean the coin, protect every bit of its original toning, and always have it professionally graded before making any decision. But don't stop now, because the final Mercury dime on this countdown is the rarest of them all, and one incredible detail has left even veteran collectors shocked as they battle to own this unbelievable hidden treasure. Next up, the 1938 wheat penny with the S mint mark may look like just another old copper cent with light black spots on the reverse and honest fine condition, but that appearance can hide an incredible secret. Every year, people unknowingly spend coins like this without realizing they may be letting hidden wealth slip through their fingers. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. In 1938, the United States was still recovering from the economic struggles of the Great Depression. Money moved constantly through everyday commerce, and coins were used until they were heavily worn. Because of that, many original 1938 with S wheat pennies disappeared through circulation, damage, or cleaning, leaving far fewer authentic survivors for today's collectors. That is exactly why this coin has become so difficult to replace in original condition. The front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln's timeless portrait, while the reverse displays the famous twin wheat ears that gave this series its legendary wheat penny nickname. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, the small S mint mark is an important detail that collectors immediately check because mint location can greatly influence rarity and demand. The coin is composed of 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc, weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of about 1.55 millimeters. Even in fine condition, it still carries the unmistakable feel of an original early Lincoln cent. Those light black spots on the reverse may simply be decades of natural oxidation and aging rather than damage, creating an authentic antique appearance that experienced collectors often appreciate. This detail changes everything. Never clean this coin, because removing its natural surface can permanently reduce its collector appeal. Original color and toning matter, and professional grading is critical to confirm authenticity, originality, and preservation before anyone can accurately judge its collectible importance. Take a close look at the S mint mark, study the natural wear across Lincoln's portrait, and examine the wheat ears and original surfaces carefully. These are the tiny details that serious collectors quietly inspect before placing aggressive bids at major auctions. Many advanced collectors purchase original examples and hold onto them for years, reducing the available supply while demand continues to rise. In today's market, an authentic 1938 with S wheat penny matching these characteristics has reached $190,300, turning what appears to be an ordinary old cent into hidden wealth, silent fortune, serious money, and a life-changing opportunity. Stay patient, never polish or clean the coin, preserve every bit of its original surface, and always have it professionally graded before making any decision. If you have even one old coin sitting in a drawer, now is the time to check it carefully. Your next hidden treasure could be waiting where you'd least expect it.